Mabuhay! Welcome to another episode of Learn with V. This is the Quick Guide Edition. Hi, by the way, my name is V, and I am your virtual teacher for today's lesson. For today's episode, I'll be sharing to you 3 prepositions of time, and these are in, on, and at. If you want to learn more, stand by. We are starting in 3, 2, 1. Hey there, thank you so much for waiting. And since you waited, let's begin. Like what I said in the introduction, I'll be sharing to you today 3 prepositions of time that we use in English. Quite frankly though, prepositions are one of the most difficult aspects of English to master because there are a lot of them. And there's no clear-cut, definite rule that tells that this preposition is for this use only because sometimes or most of the time, they overlap. In the Filipino language, we only have a few prepositions. That's why it's easy to use them whenever we please to. But in English, it's difficult. I'm here to help you, so let's begin. The first preposition of time that I'll share to you today is in. I-N. In. 2-letter word that is so difficult to master. Nevertheless, let's try. So if you want to refer to time and you use preposition in, use it for general, longer period of time, like months, years, centuries, millennium, or decades. I repeat, in is used for general, longer period of time, months, years, decades, centuries, millennium. For example, in January, in February, in August, in September, in December. In 2000, in 2020, in 1987, in 2027, and so forth. And for decades, in the 90s, in the 80s, in the 70s, 60s, in the 2000s, and so forth. Or you may say in 565 BC or in 124 AD, if that ever existed. But yeah, you get the point. You'll get a hang of it. Yep. Alright, so that's in. In is used whenever we refer to general, longer period of time. Do not forget. In. The second preposition of time that I'll share to you today is on. O-N. Another 2-letter word that is difficult to use. Nevertheless, let's try. On, as a preposition, if it refers to time, is used for shorter, specific periods of time, like days, dates, and holidays. Days, dates, and holidays. For example, on Monday, on Friday, on Saturday, on Wednesday, on February 1, on December 25, on Christmas Eve, on Valentine's Day, or on All Saints Day, on April Fools, on... What are your holidays? I need a break. But yeah, that's how you use on. You use on when you refer to shorter, specific periods of time. Days, dates, and holidays. By the way, happy 4th of July, USA. That's a holiday. Okay. The third preposition of time that I'll share to you today is at. A-T. Another 2-letter word that is difficult to master, but let's try anyway. If in is for general, longer period of time, and on is for shorter, specific period of time, at is for a more specific time without pertaining to the day or the date. What do you mean? For example, Meet me at midnight. Meet me at 4 p.m. Meet me at sunset. Meet me at sunrise. Meet me at noon. Just meet me anyway. Yeah, so basically at is for a more specific time or period, but it does not indicate a day, a month, or a year. At. In summary, let's use all three prepositions in different ways. Let's listen to these examples. First example, I was born on August 17, 1987. I was born on August 17, 1987. That means you have to greet me on my birthday. Kidding aside. Since I'm referring to a specific date, a shorter one, I am using on. On August 17, 1987, I was born. Another example. In the year 1987, I was born. Or, I was born in 1987. Don't count my age. Nope, that's not a good thing. Since I'm referring to a year, I have to use in, but not on. I was born in 1987. Another example. According to my mom, I was born at 7 a.m. According to my mom, I was born at 7 a.m. A more specific time without indicating the day or the year or the month. If you look at the hierarchy here, in, longest. On, quite long but not so, and it's a bit short. At, specific, shortest. Wow, blown. So again, I was born on August 17, 1987. I was born in 1987. And according to my mom, I was born at 7 a.m. on a Monday, actually. Yeah. So I hope you get the difference between in, on, at when they're used to refer to time. And I'm not joking. I may be having fun while doing this video, but I'm not joking. You better practice. You better master the rules. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult for you to use them every time. And if I may suggest, try reading a lot of books. They will tell you how in, on, at are used differently, whether they're used to refer to time, place, or location. Exposure is still key. Use is still key. So do not be scared to use them. If you commit a mistake, correct your mistake. That's how you learn. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you learned a thing or two today. Share it to others too so they may know. And I'll see you on the next episode of Learn with V. This is the quick guide edition, and don't forget to click like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much, lovies. You are all gorgeous. Bye. You take care. Mwah.